Welcome to free online classes of physics with Lambor sir. Let us discuss one more important property of fluid, which is viscosity. As we know that surface tension is the property possessed by all liquids which are at rest. Similar to that, viscosity is the property possessed by all fluids including liquid, gases, plasma, which is also called as fluid friction. But this viscosity is the property possessed by all fluids only when they are in motion. But surface tension is the property possessed by fluids or liquids when they are at rest. So surface tension is only the property of liquids at rest, and viscosity is the property possessed by all fluids but in motion. So we are discussing about the one more important property of the fluids, which is the viscosity, also called as the fluid friction. So let us try to find the meaning of definition of the viscosity. So we know that flow of fluids are of two types. First one is the laminar flow and second one is the turbulent flow. Laminar flow is also called as the streamline flow. So we will consider laminar flow of fluid. In this diagram, fluid is flowing through this flow tube and having laminar flow. And in any laminar flow, fluid can be supposed to be divided into number of thin layers such that velocity of fluid in each layer is same at all points. But velocity of fluid is different in different layers. You can see here 5 different layers of the fluid are shown. In this diagram, the velocity of the fluid in central layer is maximum. Highest velocity central layer is moving. But the velocity of the outermost layer is lowest. Slow moving layer is the outermost layer. There are the two layers outermost. And the layer of the fluid which is in contact with the walls of the flow tube, they are at rest. That means they are having the zero velocity. Also, each layer of the fluid has two adjacent layers. So while moving, each layer is moving relative to its adjacent layer. So motion of each layer is definitely relative motion, and every layer of the fluid is moving relative to its two adjacent layers. And due to that relative motion, each layer of that fluid experiences dragging force, experiences opposing force. And this opposing force experienced by each layer is different for different layers. And that force is experienced due to the property possessed by that fluid, which is called as viscosity or fluid friction. Let us see one more video to make the concept of viscosity clear. In this video, laminar flow of the fluid is shown, and these are the walls of that flow tube. And we can see that as the flow is laminar, fluid is divided into number of thin layers. If you count the number, then there are total 9 layers of that fluid. And if you observe, the velocity of fluid in different layers is different. Central layer is moving with highest velocity, and these two outermost layers are moving with lowest velocity, and layer in contact with the wall of the flow tube are having the zero velocity. So each layer of that fluid has the two adjacent layers. If you take the example of central layer, then that central layer has also two adjacent layers. So central layer is moving relative to its two adjacent layers. As the motion is relative, as the motion of each layer is relative, definitely motion of layer experiences opposing force, which is called as a dragging force. And that force experienced by each layer of the fluid is due to property possessed by that fluid called as viscosity. And the force, the dragging force or the opposing force experienced by each layer of the fluid, each moving layer of the fluid, that force is called viscous force, second name dragging force or viscous drag. I will repeat here. The force experienced by each layer due to their relative motion. That force is called viscous force, dragging force or viscous drag. And we can find that more the opposition to the relative motion of the fluid. फ्लुइडच्या लेयर्सच्या रिलेटिव्ह मोशनला जेवढं जास्त अपोजिशन असेल, हायर इज द विस्कॉसिटी प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ दॅट फ्लुइड. म्हणजे फ्लुइडच्या विस्कॉसिटीचं रिलेशन फ्लुइड करून एक्झर्ट झालेल्या अपोजिशनच्या प्रमाणात मेजर केलं जातं. सो इन दिस व्हिडिओ वी आर ऑब्झर्विंग different layers of the fluid. In all there are 9 layers. When that layers just enters the tube, all the layers are having almost same velocity. But as their flow proceeds, their velocity differs. See now, their velocity differs because each layer is moving relative to its adjacent layers. Once again you can say the layers are entering with almost same velocity. But while the flow is proceeding, the layers having the different velocities, that different velocities because each layer is experiencing opposing force, dragging force, and that force is due to property of that fluid in motion called as viscosity. Higher the opposition to the relative motion of the layer, greater will be the viscosity, more will be the viscosity of that fluid. So in this way, what is viscosity? We can now define the viscosity property of fluid possessed when it is in motion. So viscosity of fluid is the property of fluid in motion by virtue of which the relative motion between different layers of the fluid experiences a dragging force or opposing force is called viscosity. So of course, this is the property possessed by any fluid in motion. ज्या property मुळे relative motion between different layers of that fluid experiences dragging force, experiences opposing force. And this property is called as viscosity. So let us try to explain the property viscosity. To explain this property, let us see this video. In this video, water is taken in one glass and honey is taken in another glass. So when water is poured from the glass, its flow is free and quickly. In this glass, water is taken. In this glass, honey is taken. So when water is poured from the glass, you can see that flow of water is free and quickly. But when honey is poured from the glass, its flow is slow. It flows slowly. At the same time, that honey sticks the wall of that container. You can feel the difference between the flow. The flow of water is quick and free. but the flow of honey is slow. It is not so quick as compared to water. So we can say that both the liquids, water and honey, are in motion. And when they are in motion, the relative motion between their layers is opposed by the property possessed by water as well as honey. And in this case, we observe that more opposition is offered by honey to the relative motion between its different layers, but less opposition is offered by water to the relative motion between its different layers. So as the fluid honey offers more opposition, each layer experiences more force, opposing force, dragging force. That's why we can say that honey has high viscosity and water has low viscosity. So once again, you can find the meaning of viscosity from these two flows, flow of water and flow of honey. If we compare both the flows, water flows freely and quickly, but honey flows slowly. At the same time, it sticks to the container. From that, we can conclude that high viscosity is having the honey and low viscosity is having the water. That means when water flows, different layers of that water have relative motion, and that layers experiences opposing or dragging force which is less as compared to dragging or opposing force experienced by relative motion of the layers of honey. So we can conclude that high viscosity is possessed by honey and low viscosity is possessed by water. So let us explain that viscosity once again. For the measurement of viscosity, we can use sand glass clock. And in that sand glass clock, we are using the two glasses here. And to measure the flow, we have used here a clock. Here, we have taken honey in this glass. And we have taken water in this second glass. And they are allowed to flow through this sand clock for same time. And if you find the amount of flow, which fluid is flowing free and quickly, once again you can observe here water is flowing freely and quickly, but honey is flowing slowly in the same time. From that, we can also conclude that the opposition experienced by layers of the honey due to their relative motion is more, and opposing force or dragging force experienced by layers of water due to their relative motion is less. So we here once again conclude that honey have the more viscosity and water have the low viscosity. Once again, you can see through that video. If you observe this video clearly, there is the flow of honey. And in this flow, the different layers of that honey is having relative motion. You can see here. The flow of honey is slow. What is the reason? Because different layers of that honey is having relative motion, and due to their relative motion that layers are experiencing more opposing force, more dragging force, because honey has high viscosity. So the honey having high viscosity, the layers relative motion between the different layers experiences more opposing force, more dragging force, and due to that there is a slow flow of the honey, not fast as compared to water. So let us take few more examples to explain the viscosity. So we know that if a vessel containing liquid, if that liquid in vessel is stirred fast, it comes to rest after some time. It is our common observation. It can be common observed by anyone. If liquid is taken in a vessel and it is stirred fast, it performs the rotational motion while stirring. But when you stop the stirring, that liquid comes to rest, but after some time. Let us see this video to explain this. In these two beakers, we have taken milk and honey. If you stir the milk, it start rotating. If you stop the stirring, milk will come to rest after some time. At the same time, if you stir the honey in this beaker, in this glass, honey will also start to rotate. And if you stop the stirring, then honey will come to rest. But difference you will find is that milk will take too much time to come the rest, but honey will come rest in short time. What is the reason? The reason is that due to stirring process, there is a relative motion between the layers of honey as well as layers of milk. But honey having high viscosity, the relative motion between the layers of honey is greatly opposed by the dragging force. And due to that, honey comes to rest immediately as compared to milk. Once again, let us see the second example. We can walk fast through air, but not through solid liquid. म्हणजे आपलं वॉकिंग एअर मधून फास्ट होऊ शकतं. जे आपण लिक्विड मधून वॉकिंग करायचा प्रयत्न केला तर इट इज नॉट सो फास्ट कम्पेअर्ड टू एअर. म्हणजे पाण्यामधून आपलं चालणं आणि एअर मधून आपलं चालणं आपण फास्ट एअर मधून वॉक करू शकतो कम्पेअर्ड टू वॉटर. To understand this concept, let us see a racing between the marbles. And to see the racing between the marbles, we have taken here 3 cylinders. And it is filled with 3 different liquids of different natures. And they having the same volume. तिन्ही लिक्विडचे व्हॉल्यूम सेम ठेवलेले आहे. असा विचार करूया. In first cylinder, we have taken water. Second cylinder, we have taken vegetable oil. And in the third cylinder, we have taken glycerine. So 3 liquids having 3 different natures. But all the 3 liquids are having the same volume. And the same marble, identical 3 marbles घेतलेले आहेत. Same massच्या. त्यांचं weight same असेल. And when they are dropped through 3 cylinders in 3 liquids, you will observe that marble in water wins the race. But marble in edible oil is still moving. Marble in glycerine is moving slowly. So in this case, there are relative motion between that marble and different layers of that liquid. So whenever there is relative motion between different layers of the fluid, each layer experiences opposing force, dragging force due to the viscosity property of that fluid. And due to that opposing force experienced by each layer, viscosity is different for different liquids. And in these 3 liquids, we can say that this water is having less viscosity. Glycerine is having higher viscosity, and the vegetable oil is having in between the viscosity between the water and glycerine. So this is how these are the examples which are explaining us the property possessed by fluids in motion. What is that property? The property of fluids in motion by virtue of which a relative motion between the different layers of that fluid experiences opposing force, dragging force. And the force experienced by each layer due to their relative motion is called dragging force, viscous drag. The names you can recall once again. The force experienced by each layer due to their relative motion is called as a viscous drag, viscous force, or you can simply call it as a dragging force. And once again we can conclude here, more the opposition to the relative motion of the layer, higher will be the viscosity property of that fluid. Next we will see effect of temperature on viscosity of liquids and gases. Means how the temperature affects viscosity of liquid, how the temperature affects viscosity of the gases. So when the temperature of liquid increases, viscosity of liquid decreases. This is the effect. Viscosity of liquid decreases with increase in temperature of the liquids. म्हणजे इथं जी तुम्ही 3 सिलेंडर्स मध्ये 3 डिफरंट लिक्विड्स घेतलेले आहेत, वॉटर, व्हेजिटेबल ऑइल अँड ग्लिसरीन, यांचं जर टेम्परेचर तुम्ही इन्क्रीज केला तर त्यांची विस्कॉसिटी प्रॉपर्टी विल गोज ऑन डिक्रीजिंग. But in case of gases, viscosity of gases increases with increase in temperature. So these are the effects of temperature on viscosity of liquid and gases. So let us observe the flow of river water. आता आपल्याला सर्वांना माहिती आहे flow of river water. Let us see how the water in the river flows. In this flow, you can notice that the flow of water in this region is having streamlined nature, laminar nature, and the flow of water in this region is having turbulent nature. And this one here, at this point, there is a transition point. At this point, laminar flow is converting into turbulent flow. From this flow of water, flow of river water, we can see that water near both sides of the river bank. This is one side of river bank and here will be the another side of river bank. तर या दोन साइड ज्या आहेत ना रिव्हर बँकच्या, या ठिकाणचा वॉटर फ्लो स्लो आहे आणि हे तुम्ही सर्वांनीच नोटीस केलं असणार आहे. फ्लो ऑफ वॉटर नियर बोथ एंड्स ऑफ द रिव्हर बँक इज स्लो. But as we move towards the center from both ends of the river bank, म्हणजे रिव्हर बँकच्या दोन्ही एंड्स कडून जर we start moving towards the center of that river, what we notice? We notice that water flows faster gradually. म्हणजे जे एंड्स आहेत ना रिव्हर बँकचे, ह्या एंड जवळ फ्लो ऑफ वॉटर इज स्लो स्पीडनं वॉटरचा फ्लो होतोय. But as we are moving towards the center of the river, what is happening? Water flows faster, gradually. And at the center of the river, flow is fastest. This is our experience. हे प्रत्येकाचा अनुभव आहे. So from this observation, we conclude that it is seen that some opposing force is present between any two adjacent layers of the fluid. what we want to try? When there is a flow of fluid, then that fluid can be supposed to be divided into number of different layers, and between any two layers, any two adjacent layers, some opposing force is there. And when there is a relative motion between these two layers, this opposing force affects their relative motion. So this conclusion can be drawn from this flow of river water, because this river water has number of layers, and between any two layers there is an opposing force, and that opposing force affects the relative motion between different layers of that river water. So this is how we can define viscosity, we can explain viscosity, and we can give some examples of viscosity. So let us see two types of flow: viscous flow and non-viscous flow. First of all, we will see viscous flow. Let us refer this diagram. In this diagram, we have considered laminar flow or streamline flow, you can say, through this flow tube. These are the walls of the flow tube. And this flow is, in this flow, the fluid can be supposed to be divided into number of layers. You can see the number of layers of that fluid. Out of that, central layer has highest velocity, outermost moving layer has the lowest velocity, and the layer which is in contact with wall of that flow tube has the zero velocity. So in this flow, we find that different layers of that fluid is having different velocity, isn't it? What is the reason? Because each layer experiences opposing force or dragging force due to their relative motion. So we find that dragging force or viscous force is present in this flow, and this fluid has non-zero value of viscosity. So you can read from this paragraph also, different layers of the fluid flows with different velocity. You can see in this diagram there is a dragging force in this flow. viscous flow मध्ये प्रत्येक फ्लुइडचं जे लेयर आहे experiences that dragging force, opposing force, called as a viscous force or viscous drag. त्यामुळं viscosity of such fluids is non-zero. At the same time, we notice that central layer flows the fastest, highest velocity is central layer ची, and the outermost layer flows the slowest. Now we can refer the second type of flow, non-viscous flow, and you refer this diagram. In this diagram, once again we have considered flow of fluid through flow tube, are the walls of that flow tube, and this fluid can also divided into number of thin layers. And if you observe velocity of fluid in each layer, then what you get? All the layers are moving with same velocity, isn't it? But in viscous flow, different layers are moving with a different velocity, central layer having the highest velocity, and outermost moving layer having the lowest velocity. But in case of non-viscous flow, all the layers of the fluid are moving with same velocity. As all layers are moving with same velocity, there is no dragging force acting on any layer. कोणत्याही लेयरवर ड्रॅगिंग फोर्स ऍक्ट होत नसल्यामुळं तिथं प्रत्येक लेयर मुव्हिंग विथ द सेम व्हेलॉसिटी. आणि जर ड्रॅगिंग फोर्स ऍक्ट होत नसेल तर अशा प्रकारच्या फ्लुइडची विस्कॉसिटी झिरो असणार. विस्कॉसिटी ऑफ सच फ्लुइड्स इज झिरो. आणि नॉन विस्कस फ्लो रिप्रेझेंट करणारं जे एकमेव फ्लुइड आहे that is helium. The only fluid that is almost non-viscous is liquid helium, but its temperature should be 2 Kelvin. Means when temperature of liquid helium is 2 Kelvin, that means minus 271 degrees Celsius. What is the low temperature helium having? At that temperature, helium shows non-viscous flow. म्हणजे तिथं हेलियमची व्हिस्कॉसिटी 0 असते आणि हेलियमची डिफरंट लेयर्स आर मूव्हिंग विथ द सेम व्हेलॉसिटी. So I hope that you got correct and proper meaning of the property of fluid, which is called viscosity, which is also called as a fluid friction because it is similar to the friction between the solids. With this, we are ending this session. Thank you.